Namaskara. Welcome to Correct Kannada. This is a presentation on the prepositional phrases in Kannada. We have already completed the noun phrases. Now we are moving on to prepositional phrases. Again, the objective here is to take the English phrases framework and then look at each type of phrase, noun, prepositional, adverb, and then see how the English sentences are made, and then try to do a Kannada translation and see what kind of tools in Kannada, suffixes in Kannada that can be used to get the same meaning in a natural way. That's the idea here. So credits to these websites where I picked up the English sentences. Okay, prepositional phrases introduction. Phrases are a group of meaningful words that do not have a verb or a subject. This is the difference between phrases and clauses. Clauses have a subject and verb, and we have looked at clauses in depth in other videos about clauses. Prepositional phrase starts with a preposition in, an, on, by, beside, all the at, right? All these are prepositions. So a prepositional phrase starts with these words, and that's why they are called prepositional phrase, and they connect with nouns, noun words, right, before or after. So this video will be connected to, in a certain way, with prepositions video. We had a separate video for prepositions. It will be in a way connected with it, since most of the preposition words were covered there. Nevertheless, this video will be a good refresher. Ultimately, we just want to naturally do an English to Kannada translation within this phrases framework of sentences, and then see how the Kannada sentences are naturally being formed. Okay, we'll start with the first slide of examples. A man with a gun. So with is your preposition. That's why this sentence is a prepositional phrase. A man, this is your noun. With a gun is your prepositional phrase. A man with a gun entered our neighbor's house. Okay, then tuppaki or banduka, or you can just say gannu. ಹಿಡಿದ ಒಬ್ಬ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆಯವರ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಹೋದ. Okay, so here you just say ಹಿಡಿದ ಒಬ್ಬ with, right? Here gannu ಹಿಡಿದ ಒಬ್ಬ, so you use ಹಿಡಿದ means to catch, to hold. He was holding a gun, rather than say gannu jote. You don't want to directly use jote here because it is gun. You just want to say he is holding a gun. That's how we say it in Kannada. So the boy in the blue shirt is my brother, in the blue shirt. So that's why it's a prepositional phrase. Okay, so ನೀಲಿ ಅಂಗಿ ತೊಟ್ಟು ಇರುವ ಹುಡುಗ ನನ್ನ ತಮ್ಮ. ತೊಡು means to wear. Okay, ತೊಟ್ಟು ಇರುವ means wearing, one who's wearing. ತೊಟ್ಟು ಇರುವ ಹುಡುಗ ನನ್ನ ತಮ್ಮ. The house on the corner of this block is my friend's house. ಈ ಬ್ಲಾಕಿನ ಮೂಲೆ, corner is ಮೂಲೆ, ಮೂಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವ ಮನೆ ನನ್ನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತನದು. During the year 1994, my friend went to America. 1994ನ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತ ಅಮೆರಿಕ ಹೋದ. Despite my complaints, the roads have not been repaired. ಹಲವಾರು ದೂರುಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರೂ ರಸ್ತೆಗಳು ಖಚಿತ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಖಚಿತ ಮಾಡು means to make it right. ಖಚಿತ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, right? ಖಚಿತ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Then his books are always in demand. ಅವರು ಬರೆದ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳಿಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಬೇಡಿಕೆ ಇದೆ. ಬೇಡಿಕೆ is demand. ಬೇಡಿಕೆ ಇದೆ. In anticipation of a good result, we start celebrating. ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶವನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶವನ್ನು ನಿರೀಕ್ಷಿಸಿ ನಾವು ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡತೊಡಗಿದೆವು. Right? So ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶ means result. ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶ, good result. ಫಲಿತಾಂಶವನ್ನು ನಿರೀಕ್ಷಿಸು means to expect, anticipate. ನಿರೀಕ್ಷಿಸಿ, ನಾವು ನಿರೀಕ್ಷಿಸಿ verbal participle. ನಿರೀಕ್ಷಿಸಿ, after expecting, ನಾವು ಆಚರಣೆ celebrate ಮಾಡತೊಡಗಿದೆವು. Okay, so in future please do not repeat this. ಇನ್ನು ಮೇಲೆ is what you use for in future. Bhavishyadalli also you can say. Innu mele means henceforth. Okay, innu mele. Innu means now. I mean henceforth. Literally it means innu mele. Okay, henceforth idannu ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. Okay, in general, we can say Bangalore is a good place to invest. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ means normally. Okay. Um, ಹಣ ಹಾಕುವುದಕ್ಕೆ, ಹಣ ಹಾಕು is to put money, right? Literally. ಹಣ ಹಾಕುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. You can say that. She was lost in the dark night. ಕತ್ತಲೆ ರಾತ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳು ಕಳೆದು ಹೋದಳು. ಕಳೆದು ಹೋದಳು, ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. ಕತ್ತಲೆ ರಾತ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, in the dark. I waited for a while. ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ಕಾದೆ. So ka is to wait. Kade, kada is to, kadu is to pass, is the past participle of ka. So kade is I waited. For the sake of his daughter, he took a loan. Tanna magala saluvagi is this for the sake of, right? For the sake of. Atha means he. Atha means he. Ake means she. Undu sala means loan. Togonda. On behalf of my friend, I apologize. Nanna snehitana paravagi. That is this on behalf of. Nanu ಕ್ಷಮೆ ಕೇಳುತ್ತೇನೆ. There is no one to speak in favor of me. Nanna paravagi, again on my behalf or on my favor of, right? ಮಾತಾಡುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, nobody is there. In front of the gate lies a dog. Okay, ದ್ವಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂದೆ, in front of. ಒಂದು ನಾಯಿ ಮಲಗುತ್ತದೆ. In spite of my asking, he left the house. ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡರೂ, right? ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡರೂ, even though, in spite of, ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡರೂ. ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ಳು is to ask or request repeatedly. That's ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ಳು. ಅವನು ಮನೆ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋದ. Instead of red, give me white. ಕೆಂಪು ಬಣ್ಣಕ್ಕೆ ಬದಲಾಗಿ is the instead, as a replacement. Okay, ಬಿಳಿ ಬಣ್ಣ ಕೊಡಿ. In the event of heavy rains, we are well protected. Bari male. Heavy rains means bari male. You will hear this very often in TV news. Bari male. Okay. Bha is a Mahaprana. Bari maleya sandarbhadalli, in the event of, sandarbhadalli ನಾವು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಹೊಂದಿದೆವು. ಹೊಂದಿದೆವು means we have. We have. ಹೊಂದು is to have. ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ, good protection. ಹೊಂದಿದೆವು. According to the law, you must drive on the left side of the road in India. Niyamana prahara. So prahara means according to. Okay, according to. So niyamana prahara. ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ರಸ್ತೆಯ ಎಡದುಗಡೆ ಗಾಡಿ ಚಾಲಿಸಬೇಕು. Okay, next set of examples. Along with your application form, bring your ID card as well. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅರ್ಜಿ ಪತ್ರದ ಜೊತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗುರುತು ಚೀಟಿ ಕೂಡ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ. Okay, so ಜೊತೆ, along with. Okay, we have to go away from this noisy place. ಈ ಸದ್ದು means noise. ಇರುವ ಜಾಗದಿಂದ ದೂರ, away from is ದೂರ, ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. Okay, so here in the previous sentence I forgot to say application form means arji patra, and then ID card means gurutu chiti. Gurutu means identity. Okay, gurutisu is to identify somebody. So gurutu chiti. Chiti means card. So ticket is also called chiti. Cinema ticket or your bus ticket is all called chiti. Okay, then because of you we got this big project nimminda. So this is your tritiya vibhakti. Tritiya vibhakti can be used for because of you. ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಈ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಯೋಜನಾ ಕಾರ್ಯ, project means ಯೋಜನಾ ಕಾರ್ಯ, ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತು. Okay, by means of a wooden log we reached the shore. ಒಂದು ಮರದ ದುಂಡು. ದುಂಡು means piece of log. ಮರ, ದುಂಡು means it's a piece. ಮರದ ದುಂಡು ಮೂಲಕ, by means of is ಮೂಲಕ. ನಾವು Tira Talupidevu. Tira is shore or it's a shore. Tira Kare is also shore. Talupidevu. We reached. By virtue of his father's status, he got a good job. Avana Tandeya Samuha Sthanadinda. Right? Samuha Sthana is status. Right? ಸಮೂಹ ಸ್ಥಾನದಿಂದ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತು. ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೇಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಮದರ್ಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಹೀ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ. ಅವನ ತಾಯಿಯ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ, ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೇಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಅವನು ಅಮೆರಿಕಾಯಿಂದ ಮರಳಿ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಟರ್ನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್, ಮರಳಿ ಬಂದ, ಆರ್ ಹಿಂತಿರುಗು ಮರಳು, ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಸೇಮ್. It just means to return. It can be returning of a person, returning of an object, whatever, returning of some money. All are called hintirugu or maralu. Actually, maralu is more for people, person. Whereas hintirugu can be used for both persons and objects. Okay, if you're returning a book back to the library, then you can say nanu hintirugi kotte. But maralu is purely for people returning back from somewhere. They go somewhere, they are returning, then they will say, Avaru maraluttare. Avaru maralida, he returned. Maralu is the verb, okay? Then next set. In accordance with the family customs, the bride married the groom. Kutumbada paddatige anugunavagi, in accordance with, anugunavagi, madumagalu, bride. Madumaganannu, bridegroom. Madumagalu. That's why it's called Maduve. Maduve means marriage. Everything starts with Madhu. Maduve is marriage. Madumagalu, bride. Madumaganu, bridegroom. Madumaganannu, Maduve Adalu. Okay. So Maduve Agu is to become married. Okay, that's the verb. In addition to an application form, you also have to pay a fee. ಅರ್ಜಿ ಪತ್ರದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯಾಗಿ means on top of, right? ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿಯಾಗಿ, you can also use ಜೊತೆ. ಒಂದು ಶುಲ್ಕವು ಪಾವತಿಸಬೇಕು. ಶುಲ್ಕ means fee. Okay, any fee is called a shulka. ಪಾವತಿಸು means to pay. Okay, ಪಾವತಿಸಬೇಕು. With reference to the above topic, do you have any opinion? ಮೇಲಿನ ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸದಂತೆ. So ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸ plus ante. ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸದಂತೆ means with reference to. ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಇದೆಯಾ? Opinion is ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ. In course of time, he realized his mistake. ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ತನ್ನ ತಪ್ಪನ್ನು ಅರಿದುಕೊಂಡನು. ಅರಿವು means realize. Ari is to realize. Okay, Arivu is realization. Arithukondaну is he realized. Aridukollu. So Aridukondanu. Okay, in case of an emergency, call 100. Avasara iddare ನೂರು ಕರೆ ಮಾಡಿ. Okay, then owing to his illness, he retired from business. ಆರೋಗ್ಯದ ಹೀನದಿಂದ. ಹೀನ means the deterioration, right, of his arogya. Right? ಆರೋಗ್ಯದ ಹೀನದಿಂದ ಅವರು ವ್ಯಾಪಾರದಿಂದ, from a business, ನಿವೃತ್ತಿ means retirement. ನಿವೃತ್ತಿ ತಗೊಂಡರು. He took retirement. ನಿವೃತ್ತಿ. Okay. Raju presented the report on behalf of his colleague. Raju ತನ್ನ ಸಹ ಉದ್ಯೋಗಿ. ಉದ್ಯೋಗ means work. ಉದ್ಯೋಗಿ is worker. ಸಹ ಉದ್ಯೋಗಿ, co-worker. ಸಹ ಉದ್ಯೋಗಿ ಪರವಾಗಿ. We have seen it before. On behalf of, in favor of, everything is paravagi. Okay, paravagi. ವರದಿ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡಿದ. ವರದಿ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ is report. ವರದಿ is report. Pradarshana, to do a presentation of the report, exhibit the report. Pradarshana is to exhibit. But you are presenting, you are doing a presentation of the report. So you can say Varadi Pradarshana Madida. Okay, next set. The company suffered a huge loss on account of his incompetence. Avara asamartyada. Samarthya, asamarthya. ಇನ್ಕಾಂಪಿಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಅವರ ಇನ್ಕಾಂಪಿಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಅವರ ಅಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯದ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ, ಆನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್, ಕಾರಣ is reason, ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ means from the reason. Okay, Panchami Vibhakti, or you can use the, you consider this as Tritiya Vibhakti also. Karanadinda means by reason. So as you know, Inda is Tritiya Vibhakti and Panchami Vibhakti both, which is from. So from the reason you can say, or by the reason. Udyama, enterprise, company. Bahala, nashta. Honditu. Honditu means to have, to receive a nashta. Okay. The opposition team is on the brink of a defeat. Eduru Tanda, Tanda means team. Eduru is opposite. Eduru Tanda, ಸೋಲಿನ ಅಂಚಿನಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂಚಿ is the tip, edge, ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, ಅಂಚಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. In honor of, by the way, anchi also means post. Okay, so here anchi means corner, tip of something. In honor of the great poet Kuvempu, there are many roads and universities in his name in Bangalore. Kuvempu is a very famous poet in Karnataka, was a very famous poet in Karnataka. You can do a Wikipedia on him. So in honor of the great poet Kuvempu, there are many roads and university in his name in Bangalore. ಓಕೆ, ಮಹಾಕವಿ ಕುವೆಂಪುವನ್ನು ಗೌರವ ಮಾಡಿಸುವ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ, ಕುವೆಂಪುವನ್ನು ಗೌರವ ಮಾಡಿಸು, ರೈಟ್, ಗೌರವ ಮಾಡಿಸು ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಆನರ್ ಆಫ್, ಗೌರವ ಮಾಡಿಸು ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ, ಆಲ್ ತ್ರೀ, ಗೌರವ ಮಾಡಿಸು ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಆನರ್ ಆಫ್, ಅವರ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ, ಇನ್ ಹಿಸ್ ನೇಮ್, ತುಂಬಾ ರಸ್ತೆಗಳು, ರೋಡ್, ಮತ್ತು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಗಳು, ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವೆ, they are there in Bangalore. He gave the house to us for free in good faith. So in good faith he gave us a house for free. Then uttama ನಂಬಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, that's his good faith, uttama, good, ನಂಬಿಕೆ, belief, faith, ಉತ್ತಮ ನಂಬಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ನಮಗೆ ತನ್ನ ಮನೆಯನ್ನು ಉಚಿತವಾಗಿ, ಉಚಿತ means for free, ಉಚಿತ, free delivery, like that. So that ಉಚಿತವಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು, ಉಚಿತ. On a regular basis the teacher comes to my house to teach us Sanskrit. Okay, ನಿಯಮಿತವಾಗಿ, ನಿಯಮಿತ means regular basis, ನಿಯಮಿತವಾಗಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಭಾಷೆ ಕಲಿಸುವುದಕ್ಕೆ, to teach Samskrita, ಕಲಿಸುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, I happened to meet him by chance at the lift, by chance. So ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತಾಗಿ ಅವರನ್ನು ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ಹತ್ತಿರ ನೋಡಿದೆ. I met him, you will just say I met him means I saw him, right? Lift ಹತ್ತಿರ means near the lift. Then by nature she is a kind person. Swabhavadinda, that's what this by nature. Swabhava means nature. Swabhavadinda, from nature, by nature you can say. ಅವಳು ಕರುಣೆ ಇರುವ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ. ಕರುಣೆ is kindness. ಕರುಣೆ ಇರುವ means having kindness. Out of curiosity I'm asking, how do you keep in such good shape? Okay, ಒಂದು ಕುತೂಹಲದಿಂದ ಕೇಳುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಕುತೂಹಲ means curiosity. ಕುತೂಹಲದಿಂದ ಕೇಳುತ್ತೇನೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ನೀವು ಇಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಆಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ, ಆಕಾರ is shape, form, it's all akara, ಆಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೀರಿ. I felt out of place. You know, being out of place means you're feeling uncomfortable. ನೆಲದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮೀನು ಹಾಗೆ. So this is like a figurative way of saying ನೆಲ is ground, ಮೇಲೆ ಮೀನು means fish out of water, right? We say that expression can be used to say out of place. There is no specific expression in Kannada for out of place. Okay, you cannot literally translate it, it will be wrong. So ನೆಲದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮೀನು ಹಾಗೆ, like, ಹಾಗೆ means like a fish out of water. ಹಾಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಅನಿಸಿತ್ತು means I felt. The situation has gone out of hand. We say out of hand, right? Paristhiti kaimiri. Kaimiri is your hand beyond the hand. Miri is beyond. Kaimiri hoitu. That's how you say it in Kannada. My statement has been used out of context. Nanna helike is statement. ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಸಂದರ್ಭಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಸಂದರ್ಭಕ್ಕೆ ಮೀರಿ. Again, ಮೀರಿ is beyond. Sandarbha means situation. Sandarbha, situation, context, whatever you can say is Sandarbha. Sandarbhakke miri. It has been taken beyond the context. Miri, balasalagide. Balasu is to use. It has been used out of its context. Balasalagide. He sacrificed his life for the sake of his country. Avanu tanna deshada saluvagi. Saluvagi is for the sake of. Tanna prananannu. Prana is life. Tyaga is sacrifice. Madida. Okay, so this will be the last slide of information on this prepositional phrase. I've just given a table of all the most useful prepositions and their corresponding Kannada meanings. Let's just go through them one by one, starting from A. About is bagge. Okay, so this is a very, very useful word. ಆ ವಿಷಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು. I have to talk to you about that topic, about that house. ಆ ಮನೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, about that place. ಆ ಜಾಗ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಡ, ಕೇಳಬೇಡ. Don't ask about that place, like that. So ಬಗ್ಗೆ is very, very useful to point a particular thing about, right? So wherever you have about, you can use ಬಗ್ಗೆ. Above, ಮೇಲೆ. Okay, you can use ಮೇಲೆ for above everything else. ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದಿತು. Above everything else, he also got angry, like that. So above can be used for physical above. It can also be used for above all situations. Also above can be used, which means ಮೇಲೆ. Across is adda, right? Adda means across. You have to walk across the road. Okay, which means you're not walking by the side of the road, you're walking across the road. So ರಸ್ತೆಯ ಅಡ್ಡ ನಡೆಯಬೇಕು. Adda means across. ನದಿಯ ಅಡ್ಡ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. You have to go across the river. That's adda. After is nantara. We know this. Against is ಎದುರು or ವಿರುದ್ಧ. So say you gave a complaint against somebody, then you will say viruddha. Okay, but if you are saying that I put an object against a wall. Okay, so you can say ನಾನು ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಆ ಗೋಡೆಯ ಎದುರು ಇಟ್ಟೆ. ಗೋಡೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಟೆ. Also you can say to say against. Okay, so against physically it's ಎದುರು. Viruddha means against some person, like that. That's viruddha. Along, right? Along is uddakku or kade. Okay, so you have to walk along this mountain path, if I say like that. ಈ ಪರ್ವತದ or ಈ ಬೆಟ್ಟದ ಉದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ನಡೆಯಬೇಕು, or ಈ ಬೆಟ್ಟದ ಕಡೆ means side, you can use that, or uddakku means along the river, along the mountain, along something. Okay, uddakku or kade means side. You can say ಮೇಲಗಡೆ, ಕೀಳಗಡೆ. Kade can be added to any direction. Balagade, edagade, like that. Okay, among. Okay, then among is alli vibhakti. Okay, so basically it's if you use alli, then that if you use that basically the saptami vibhakti, it will give you among. Okay, for example, among all the players, he is the best, like that. So ella you can say ella ಆಟಗಾರರಿಗಿಂತ. So that is ginta, right? So here among the houses, right? So illiruva, I mean among the houses here, if you want to say, right? Illiruva ಮನೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, right? Among the players. So among these players, illiruva ಆಟಗಾರರುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ. That's what this among. That's why you just use the Saptami Vibhakti, you'll automatically get among, on, at, in. If all these prepositions will fit the Saptami Vibhakti. Around, Suttalu, right? Manaya Suttalu, Beli ide. Beli means fence. Suttalu is around. At is also alli. We saw among at. Because of is inda. We saw this. This is the Tritiya Vibhakti. Before is munche, used specifically for time and events, not for physical in front. In front means ಮುಂದೆ. ಮುಂಚೆ is talked about time. Okay, 10 ವರ್ಷಗಳದ ಮುಂಚೆ, 10 years back. That's this ಮುಂಚೆ. So this ಮುಂಚೆ can be used only for events and time. Events means ನೀ ಬರುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀ ಬರುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾನು ಮನೆ ಬಂದೆ. Before you came to a house, I came. So this is an event. A person coming to the house is an event. So for that you can use munche, but you cannot use it for I kept the book before the table. That is, there you cannot use munche. There you have to say munde. Okay. Behind is hindi. This is physically behind. Okay. Opposite of munde. Below. Below is kelagade. I talked about that. Beneath is adiyalli. Okay. Beneath is adi. Okay. Beside is pakkadalli. Then between. Okay. Naduve, madhya. Both can be used. Then beyond is ache. Okay. So for example, ಆ ಬಟ್ಟದ ಆಚೆ ಒಂದು ನದಿ ಇದೆ. The other side. Over is all called. So in Kannada they will also say ಈ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಆಚೆ ಕಳಿಸಿ. Send him out. Okay. There also they will use ache. Okay. But is adare, we know that. By is aga suffix. Right. By noon. Right. So noon baruvaga, like that. Then you have to use noon is madhyana baruvaga, around, by evening, by summer, like that. So that is the aga. During, by, both are aga suffix. Then concerning, kuridu actually. Concerning is kuridu. It's related to, it's reference to. Concerning this topic, then you will say ಈ ವಿಷಯ ಕುರಿದು ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು. Then you can use kuridu. Despite is adaru, but is adare, despite is adaru, in spite of, still, all this is adaru. Down is kelagade. During is again aga suffix. We have talked a lot about aga suffix in the post position. Except is horatu, right? So avanu barade, we talked about this horatu also in the what you call the prepositions video. So there is a specific way of using horatu. Without he coming, I will not go. So avanu barade horatu, nanu hogalla. So that horatu is used in that context. Okay, for the context of except. Okay, so except Raju, others did not go. Raju illade you must use. You cannot use horatu for that. Okay, without Raju. Okay, so this horatu is used in a specific usage, which is to say, except he, other than, unless he tells. It can be used in the unless kind of a topic. For example, unless he apologizes, I will not talk to him. Avanu ಕ್ಷಮೆ ಕೇಳದೆ ಹೊರತು ನಾನು ಅವನೊಂದಿಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. That's where this horatu is used. So horatu has to be used carefully. Okay, for is ge, which is chaturthi vibhakti. From is in the what you call panchami vibhakti. In is alli saptami vibhakti. In front of is munde. Inside is olagade. In spite of adaru. Instead is badulagi. Badalagi, we have seen this. Into is olage. Like is hage ante. Like a tree. I mean, for example, his house is like a palace. Avana mane aramane ante. So it will be used as a suffix. Aramane ante or aramana hage iruttade. Right? Near is hatira. Outside is horage. Over is ache. We talked about ache. Beyond and over are ache. Regarding is bagge. About is also bagge. Then since is darinda suffix. Okay. Since I could not, since I have a fever, I could not come to office. Okay. Fever means ಜ್ವರ ಇರುವುದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಆಫೀಸ್ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. Right? That's how you say it. Through is ಮೂಲಕ. Through the tunnel. Okay. Through the river. Like that. Throughout is purti. Throughout the house. Purti, everywhere. Toward is bali. Okay. ನಾನು ಆರಣ್ಯ ಬಲಿ ನಡೆದೆ. Bali is towards. Okay. Aranya means forest. I walk towards the forest. Aranya bali nadade. Until is varegu. You know this. Until I come back. Do not go from here. Nanu baruvaregu. Nanu baruvaregu. Illinda hogabeda. With is jote. We know this. Without is illade. Okay. So these are all the useful prepositions. I just walked through each of them. So This will be the last slide. Dhanyavadagulu. So this is the prepositional phrases. Idea was to just walk through some prepositional phrases and see how Kannada sentences are formed for the English prepositional phrases. If you have any questions, please write to correctkannada@gmail.com. I do check this email on a regular basis.